If you are new to this channel, I warmly welcome you. To the old members, thank you so much for being here again. Today, we take another peep into Barrow's land and we look at a step-by-step demonstration of how to cook rice without using a pressure cooker. Many have complained that rice overcooks, especially the Mongu rice. So here we go about it. Okay, so you get your rice. You make sure that you don't just get anyhow, but you have to measure. Okay, you get your measuring cup, or you sieve it. Okay, so we are using 1.5 cup of rice. So before you even think of anything, you sieve your rice to remove those particles, the unwanted particles from the rice, if any, that is. As you can see at the base of the bowl where we are sieving from, there isn't much, okay? There isn't much residue. So this is what you do. After you have sieved your rice, okay, then you put it either in a pot or in a bowl where you are going to wash it from. I'm going to use a pot, so I'll put my 1.5 cups of rice, and this is Mongu rice that we are talking about here. So you wash it by rubbing, as you can see. Make sure that you rub to remove the outer starch, okay, to ensure that all the outer starch is removed. You can see that is the first water and it's looking milky, very milky. So you drain that water, you put some more water again, you rub, you continue rubbing, like I am doing. Okay, this is to make sure that all the white stuff comes out. Okay, the second water is still milky, though not as milky as the first water. So you continue doing that until such a time when the water will be clear. Okay, let's see. Okay, now you can see the water is very clear. It means your rice is clean now, clean of the starch that was on the skin or on the outer covers of the rice. You can see very clear water. So once you have done that, the next step is to add water to your rice. So you get the same cup that you are using for measuring the rice. That's the one that you are going to use for measuring the water. The ratio is 1 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. So whatever size of cup you are using, you have to ensure that when you're adding water, it's 1 cup and 1.5. 1 cup of rice and 1.5 of water. Because we are cooking 1.5 cups of rice, we are adding 2.25 cups of water. Okay, so there you are, you have added your water, then you cover your pot. The next step is to soak the rice. You leave it to soak for 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, between 20 and 30 minutes. But after you've put it, you start soaking, you can add salt. That is, if you want it with salt. You can also add spice at this point, like the spice for rice if you want, or the curry or whatever. But for me today, it's just rice with a little salt. Okay, so you can see that is the soaked rice. Okay, so after we've waited for 30 minutes, now it's time to turn on the stove. or put it on the brazier or on wood or whatever on the fire. Okay, and there we are. It will just take a few minutes. In about 10-15 minutes it will be cooked. That might even be too much time. Okay, so you leave it to boil until the water dries up. You see the water has dried up on its own. Don't stir it, just leave it to cook until the water dries up. Okay, so since the water has dried up now, it's time to switch off the stove. Okay, so you switch off the stove and you are good to go. The rice is cooked. Okay, now it has been served with fish and vegetables. Okay, you can see your rice there. It's looking yummy. Okay, so this is buga fish that I'm going to eat this rice with, and vegetables, okra, green beans and the like, my carrot. Okay, so there it is. Okay, this is the rice that we have cooked without using a pressure cooker. Thank you for watching. I hope you try this method of cooking rice. Please give me a comment. Remember to like, to share, to subscribe, to hit the notification bell and to leave a comment. It's bye for now.